Writing task 2. Type, agree, disagree. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel. It is inevitable that traditional cultures will be lost as technology develops. Technology and traditional cultures are incompatible. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Introduction. You should paraphrase the question. Your opinion, agree or not? These are some band-aid phrases for this topic. This assertion. For example, I partly agree with this assertion. While it may be true in the case of some societies, others seem to be unaffected by technology and the modern world. Lead to the loss of. For example, technological developments lead to the loss of traditional cultures. It may be true in the case of. That advances in technology have driven industrialization in developed countries. Contributed to the disappearance of. For example, technology developments have certainly contributed to the disappearance of traditional ways of life. Generations of families. For example, generations of families grew up in the same small village communities. Strong sense of identity. For example, these communities had a strong sense of identity, due to their shared customs and beliefs. Shared customs and beliefs. For example, these communities had a strong sense of identity, due to their shared customs and beliefs. Led to the dispersal of families. For example, communications and manufacturing led to the dispersal of families and village communities. Villages are inhabited by commuters. For example, most British villages are inhabited by commuters, many of whom do not know their closest neighbours. Traditional cultures still thrive. For example, In some parts of the world, traditional cultures still thrive. There are tribes in the Amazon rainforest. Untouched by the technological developments. For example, tribes in the Amazon rainforest have been completely untouched by the technological developments of the developed world. Hunt and gather food. For example, these tribal communities continue to hunt and gather food from the forest. Passed on to children by, for example, traditional skills are passed on to children by parents and elders. Mobile phone helps them to prosper. Have survived and even flourished. For example, some other traditional communities have survived and even flourished. It may be true in the case of seem to be unaffected by advances in technology that have driven industrialization. Technological developments lead to the loss of this assertion. Contributed to the disappearance of in pre-industrial Britain. Generations of families grew up in small communities. A strong sense of identity, shared customs and beliefs led to the dispersal of families. Villages are inhabited by commuters. Traditional cultures still thrive, have been completely untouched by. Hunt and gather food. Traditional skills are passed on to children by parents and elders are embracing communications technologies. Access to information from weather predictions to market prices helps them to prosper, have survived and even flourished. Thank you for your watching.